Gabby Ferrer. Do I look at your? Sorry. Do I look at your? Okay. Gabby Ferrer. Gabbyferrer. I'm a freshman. My name is Gabby, and something I'm passionate about is soccer.
When did you get into start soccer?
I think when I was like 5 or 4.
What got you into it? Like, did you say you wanted to, or did your parents?
My dad's a really big soccer guy, so that kind of got me started there.
Did he play soccer when he was younger?
Yeah.
Like for high school, college?
Just his whole life, for both.
Do you have siblings who also play?
Yeah, all my siblings play.
And then for soccer, you play a club right now?
Yeah.
So going into high school season, how are you feeling about the differences between club and high school?
I'm excited. It hasn't started yet, but conditioning starts soon, tryouts start soon, and I heard a lot of good things, so I'm just excited to see how it goes.
Is there anything that you're specifically nervous for?
Maybe just the coaching and the difference it'll make when I'm back to club and how everybody's had different time in high school.
And then is there anything you're specifically excited for high school?
Just like the friends I'll make, mostly.
Have you had any friends from club that you have had throughout your life?
Yeah, some of my friends I've had since kindergarten for soccer, and now I go to school with them here.
And they're also playing for the high
Yeah.
school?
Yeah, I do. I want to play college ball, so hopefully.
Do you want to play D1, D2?
Hopefully D1, but if not, I'll go into nursing.
Do you have any specific schools you're looking at?
I really like SDSU and anything on the East Coast.
My name is Regina Bagheri, ROZHINABAGHERI. I'm a freshman. My name is Regina Bagheri, and my passion is Taekwondo. Mostly my dad, because he used to do it when he was younger, and they just wanted me to know self-defense and things like that.
When did you start?
I started when I was 9 years old.
Gotcha. And you're still doing it now?
Yes.
Where do you do Taekwondo at?
I do it in someplace in Roseville.
And a lot of people don't really know what Taekwondo entails. If you could break it down to someone who doesn't really know what it is, what would you say?
I would say it's a lot of self-defense and has a lot of discipline in it.
What is your favorite thing about Taekwondo?
My favorite thing about it is that I teach a class on my own with a couple other people, and that's really fun.
And have you made any relationships over the years with people?
Yes, I have a lot of friends in that class that I still hang out with.
And do you plan on continuing this into the future, possibly like doing something more with it?
I think I will. I want to start teaching my own one-on-one classes and maybe get paid for it.
Amazing. That's really good. Perfect. Thank you. What is your name and how do you spell it?
My name is Riley Schreiber. It's spelled RYLEESCHEIBER.
And your grade level?
9th grade. I'm passionate most about cheer.
What about cheer?
I just love like the partnership and the teamwork that you do, like your whole team, the bond that you grow.
And how long have you been doing cheer?
I think 2-3 years now.
Have you been doing high school cheer as well?
Yeah.
And how does that compare to like a comp kind of team or something?
I did comp cheer for about a year last year, so sideline cheer and comp cheer are just like two totally different things. Personally, I think I like comp cheer better, but...
And why do you like comp cheer better?
It's like more competition instead of like cheering for a different sport. You're kind of competing against your sport.
Have you made any relationships while doing cheer?
Yeah, I've met some of my best friends on cheer. My best friend at the time was the one who like got me to do cheer, so.
And do you plan on continuing cheer into the future?
Yeah, I want to do college cheer, yeah.
Do you have any schools you're looking at for cheering?
Not yet. I haven't really figured it out, but I know I want to do it. Yeah.
And are you doing stunt as well? Or
Yeah. I've done stunt before too.
Which one do you prefer, cheer or stunt?
I'd say cheer because I'd say stunt because there's like parts in it that you can do. It's like tumbling or your routines or just cheer. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. What is your name and how do you spell it?
My name is Riley Cook, and it's spelled RYLIECOOK.
And your grade level?
My grade level is 9th grade. My passion is cheerleading.
What about cheerleading?
I just really love everything about it. Like, I love the stunting, I love the tumbling, and I love the dancing. It's all fun.
If you had to pick your favorite, which one would you say is your favorite?
Probably stunting,
And why stunting?
because it's just like I'm best at stunting. Like, I'm better at stunting than tumbling and dancing.
Gotcha. How long have you been cheering?
I've been cheering for 6 years. This is my 7th.
And so I'm assuming you did pomp as well.
Yeah.
How does that compare to like high school?
So I did sideline cheer like for RJT, and we did competitions and they were pretty competitive. And then I did 1 season of competition cheer, and it's a lot more strict and there's more like points to it and stuff, and the routines are faster and it's more tiring. And then high school cheer is very like laid back.
What has been your favorite game to cheer for?
My favorite game to cheer for was probably the Whitney game, because I had a big part in halftime.
What did you do at halftime?
We did a combined routine, and I was a middle stunt group, and I did a kickful basket.
And do you plan on continuing into the future as well?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get like a scholarship for cheer to college or for stunt.
Kayla Karlstrom, first name Kaylee, last name Carlstrom. I'm in 9th grade. I'm passionate about creative writing. I don't really remember what got me into writing. I've been doing it for a while, so I guess I don't remember. I just remember I just started one day and I just kind of like kept going.
And what has been your favorite thing that you've written so far?
Okay, so I have a problem when it comes to writing is that I write something, I like it, but I don't like it, so I delete all of it and then I restart. Just completely from scratch.
Like, what kind of style would you say is your writing?
I haven't really looked that much into style. I kind of go like freehand, so I don't really know my style. But if you're asking like about genre, I kind of write more like fantasy and sometimes kind of like horror.
And do you plan on also continuing this into the future, like possibly writing books or going into something with writing?
I don't know. In regards to the future, I'm kind of thinking about being a lawyer. Not really. Maybe an author. I don't think I'll get that far. I don't think my ratings is that good.
Okay, tell me something interesting about creative writing. Like, why do you like it so much?
I don't really know why I like it so much. I guess I kind of like it because I kind of like have this thing where I have like these ideas for like a story, and I don't really, I guess through writing I'm able to get it out because I'm not that good at drawing, so I could draw, but I'm not that good at it. But writing is something I'm able to do to like make these kind of like characters and things like come to life without having the artistic skill.
And how does Hub's writing compare to like your kind of writing?
It would be probably much different because I don't really write much about like real life. I guess I one time did kind of like write realistic fiction, That's probably the closest I ever got to pubs writing.
Spell it. Jake Fraser, JakeFraser.
And your grade level.
I'm in 9th grade.
Perfect. And then whenever you're ready.
So just my first name.
Yeah, and then let me know as well.
Okay. I am Jake, and I'm most passionate about soccer.
Okay, when did you start playing soccer?
I think I started playing when I was about 6 years old.
And you were doing probably rec at that time?
Yeah.
Do you remember any of that?
No, I just remember like crying a lot because I sucked.
And then I'm assuming you probably play competitive?
Yeah.
Okay, what team do you play for?
I play for Placer.
Gotcha. And how was your experience playing for that team?
It's very competitive, and people are very passionate about soccer, like kids I play against.
Have you made any relationships with people on the team?
Yeah, pretty much all my friends now from school are on my soccer team.
Do you plan on playing high school?
Yeah, I'm trying out next week.
And are you excited for that?
Yeah.
How do you think that's gonna compare to like your competitive team?
I think it's gonna be like less competitive, cause like, I don't know, I feel like it's just gonna be more fun, cause like on my club team, it's just like everybody's like wanting to go pro, and I think on like high school, it's just gonna be like kids are just playing for fun.
Yeah, so are you planning on doing it in the future then, or are you just doing it for the fun of it?
I'm kind of just playing for the fun of it.
And do you have any like fun memories from your competitive team?
I don't like just tournaments and like hotels and like messing around with everybody.
What was your favorite tournament that you did?
Probably when we go to San Diego every year, and like I don't really care about the soccer when we go down there. I just like being in San Diego.
Very cool. So we're just gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Okay. Will you tell me your name and how to spell it?
Kriti, Kriti. Do you want my full name?
Yeah.
Kriti Mandyam Sriram, KRITIMANDYAM SRIRAM.
Okay. And what grade level are you?
9th grade freshman.
Okay. And then what I'd love for you to do is say, my name is Kriti, and one thing I'm passionate about, and just go ahead and tell me the thing you're passionate about. So that way it's kind of like a little intro.
Okay. My name's Kriti, and I'm a freshman, and I'm really passionate about reading.
Okay. What kind of reading?
I like reading fantasy and sci-fi. It's really fun.
Okay. Do you have a favorite author?
Yeah, I don't know. I really like J.K. Rowling's style of writing. It's really nice.
Okay. And what is it about her style?
I don't know, it makes me feel like reading her books more, even though they're like for kids, but she draws me into the book.
Yeah. Even as a grown-up, like I've been kind of drawn into it. It's like she's constructing a world
Yeah.
for you that feels believable, right? It feels like it's something that you could live in. Are you interested in becoming a writer?
No, not really,
No?
but I have tried it before.
Okay. And how did it go?
I got one article published in a magazine.
What was it about?
It was an anecdote, and I emailed it for fun, and they just took it, and I think that's why I picked journalism.
Okay. Are you interested in having more things published?
I don't know. It would be great to have more things published, but the talking part of talking to people, I don't really like that.
So you enjoy writing?
Yeah,
Okay. And online research? You're fine with probably doing online research?
yeah.
All right. Is the talking with people just because, you're pretty fluent in your English? Like, is it because of language, or is it just because of being more of an introvert, or why is it?
I just don't like talking to people. I think it's an introvert thing. It's not the language.
Okay. So you're an introverted person by nature?
Yeah,
Would rather keep to yourself?
yeah.
So perfect day for you would be like rainy weather and a good book?
Yeah, that's like
the perfect thing.
Okay, all right. If you had to recommend to somebody who was just getting started in reading either fantasy or science fiction, like one book to kind of start with that might hook them, what would that book be?
I would say Harry Potter or Percy Jackson. That's like the beginner's level. But as you go, it gets more interesting and more fun to read. But the basic levels are also really fun.
And between the two, between Percy Jackson and Harry Potter, which one do you enjoy?
Percy Jackson.
Why?
It's more on the mythology side, while Harry Potter is more on the fantasy side, and it's not real. But mythology isn't real either, but it's more realistic.
Okay, that's really cool. All right, that's great.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Can you grab in the microphone back?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like right there.
Alright, go ahead and look at those.
I'll just do number 1.
What? Okay, hold on. Okay, what's your name and how do you spell it?
My name is Zoe Fisher, and you spell it Zoefisher.
Perfect. What grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Got it. Okay, tell me about something you're passionate about.
I'm passionate about dance. I've been doing it for a while, so.
How long exactly?
For 12 years.
Oh wow. Like, how did you start? Did you dance with me?
Yeah, my mom, she was a dancer, so she just put me in like ballet when I was really young, and I've just been doing it ever since.
Do you partake in the dance program here at school?
No, because I do competitive dance outside of school, and it would affect my schedule.
Right. So you compete, like, do you have a team you compete with?
Yeah, I compete with a dance team, and then we go to like, after January, we go to like 2 competitions a month. And it stops at like July.
Okay, busy. So do you have like a specific type of dance that you do now?
Yeah, I really love contemporary. It's one of my favorite. I just like the emotion like you can portray with it.
Yeah.
Show with it.
What exactly like has kept you going with dance for all these years?
Probably my teachers and my friends that I've made with dance. I feel like it's easier to make friends with dance because I'm after school I always go there and I'm there so much with them. I feel like it's a good way to bond with people.
Okay, I really like that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
I'll take
Well, you
that.
get to spin the prize wheel too.
Okay.
Okay, can you flip that around
Yeah.
for me? Yep. Okay, and then what's your name? How do you spell it?
My name is Aubrey Podeska. You spell it AubreyPodeska.
Perfect. Take that.
Oh, and after the grade level
What
sheet.
grade are you in?
Freshman.
Got it. Okay. Tell me about something you're passionate about.
I'd say I'm really passionate about music because I like playing it, but I also like listening in my free time. And yeah,
What instruments do you play?
I play ukulele, guitar, and piano.
Hey, how did you pick that up?
I started with piano because my mom was a piano teacher, and so she wanted my siblings and me to learn piano since I was really young. But then I just wanted to try other things, so then I tried guitar and ukulele.
Do you perform anywhere?
I used to for piano, but now that I'm at like medium level, I kind of just like composing my own music.
That's really cool. Like, what does it take to compose music?
It's really complicated. It's kind of just like if you're in the right mindset at the time, because it's kind of like sometimes that you can't just sit down and do it. But I'd say getting help from a lot of other people, a lot from different advice and stuff.
Yeah. And then you said you like to listen to music too. What type of music do you listen to?
All music. Just depends on my mood, I guess.
Okay. Do you have any favorite artists?
I'd say like Noah Kahan or Sam Barber. Yeah.
Really good. Thank you.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well done. I'll take the mic.
Let's up the camera to see. Nice and high. Cool. Perfect. What's your name? How do you spell it? And what grade are you in?
My name's Tristan Lacerda, and Tristan, and I'm in 9th grade.
Perfect. All right. Kind of like the camera's on in there, you and Mark just kind of having a conversation for like 2 minutes. What's your name? Like, my name is Blink, and then say what is something that you're passionate about.
My name is Tristan, and I'm passionate about sports, mostly baseball.
That's great. Tell me a little more about what sports that you play.
I mean, I play lots of sports. I've always played lots of sports in my life. I'm doing wrestling right now, and I'm gonna do baseball next season. But I've always loved sports because it's athletic and you get to work as a team, and I love that.
That's great. What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is baseball. I started a little bit ago, and I've worked up and gotten better, and I'm hopefully gonna play in high school and maybe even college.
That's true. What makes baseball better than all the other sports?
It's more mental, and you have to be really precise in everything you do, and you have to master the art of all of the sport to be really good at it.
That's super cool. So you mentioned college. Tell me a little bit more about your plans for sports.
I hope to play baseball at any college, but if I get it to the college level at all, that'll be great for baseball. It's one of my goals.
Why do you think playing sports in general is important?
It builds a community and builds friendships, and it's good for the body, you know, work out.
What are some of the lessons that you learned, like while playing baseball, and I know you're doing wrestling right now?
It's to always put in hard work and work as hard as you can, and to be the best and work as hard. Yeah.
How have you applied that to your life?
In school, I always try to be the best at like all my classes and get the best grades I can, and always work as hard as I can.
Do you have like a specific moment or memory from playing a sport that you were like, this is why I do it?
I mean, when I started playing baseball, I wasn't very good, and then I kept playing and trying to get better, and then I hit my first triple, and that really stood out because like that I got there by hard work and practice.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Hold that up for camera, see, nice and high. Sweet. What's your name? How do you spell it? And what grade are you?
I'm Jack Birkinshaw, JackBurkenshaw, and I'm a freshman.
Put like cameras right there, just look at me and conversation. Okay, well that is your name, starting with my name is Blank, and then answer the question, what's something you're passionate about?
I'm Jack Birkinshaw, and I'm passionate about golf.
Why?
Because me and my dad connect through it and make a bunch of memories from it.
When did you become passionate about golf?
A couple of years ago I started playing, and I just thought it was super fun, and my dad and me kept going out and just made a bunch of memories.
That's great. Tell me a little bit more about your dad.
My dad loves to golf. He's super funny, and he's like really selfless and does whatever I want to do instead of himself, which is super cool.
That is super cool. Do you have like a specific memory or moment from golf?
I have a lot, just a bunch of funny ones. So, yeah.
Do you want to tell me at least one of them?
One of them was when I almost made a hole-in-one, and I was just like, we were yelling and stuff, thought it was gonna go in, and then it didn't, which was funny.
That's super cool. So what's your plan for golf in the future?
I hope to play all throughout high school, maybe get like an offer or something, go to college, and just play it through there.
That's great. What are some of the lessons that you've learned from your dad? It sounds like you guys are pretty close.
Yeah, just learned to forget about things, and just learned to being super competitive from him.
That is super cool. If you were able to say something to him like right now, what would you say to him?
I love him, and that I thank him for all the things he does for me.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
spell it?
My name is Gianna Huckabee, Gianna, in my last name.
Yes, please.
Huckabee.
Perfect. And what grade are you in?
Ninth.
Got it. Okay, so tell me about what you're most passionate
Probably cheer because I've been doing it like my whole life, and it's just like the only sport that I actually know.
So what about cheer is like so fun for you?
I meet a lot of new friends, and it's like dancing, stunting, tumbling. It's like a lot of different sports kind of combined.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you've done it for like your whole life. So how long exactly? Or do you not know?
Like 8 years.
8 years. Whoa. So since you were like very little?
Yeah.
So were you doing it for like? How does cheer work? Is it like? Is there a club or like? I know for baseball there's like little leagues and stuff like that, and then like schools. Or...
For my first couple years, I did RJT, so it's like cheering for like the junior football players.
Okay.
Then I did competition cheer, which is like all-star for like a gym, and then now I'm doing it here.
Very nice. Okay, no, I'm not gonna ask that question.
Why do you think you like continue cheer so long?
I feel like I just met a lot of friends through it, and I've like grown up with a lot of them. Like a lot of girls that I met on RJT, I'm still doing cheer with right now.
Yeah, totally. Is there? I really want to ask my question. I'm stuck on it. Okay,
Just say it.
Okay. Is the one for gym anything like dance moves? Asking for a friend.
Kind of in a way.
In a way?
Yeah.
Because that's like my only.
They're really judgy, the coaches.
Yeah. Is it? How do the competition?
A lot of them are travel, so you have to go pretty far.
Okay.
But mostly they're just like 2 days, and you just basically go for like the entire day to perform for like 2 minutes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you a flyer or like?
I'm a bass.
You're a bass? Okay, very nice. So what would you say is like a struggle with being a bass? I know like you're literally throwing people in the air, so like that's hard by itself. But like, what would you say like has helped you get like I don't know through the struggles ish? If you have any, you might just be perfect.
I don't know, mostly like whenever something's going wrong in a stunt, it always gets blamed on the basses because you can't really tell if the flyer or the back spot's doing anything wrong, so it just gets blamed on the basses.
Yeah, totally. All right, well, thank you so much. And all right, perfect. So I can take that.
Okay, so what's your name and how do you spell it?
Owen, Owen, Simeon, Simeon.
Perfect. And you're a freshman, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So tell me about what you're most passionate about.
I'd say my athletics, the sports I play for sure. I play football and golf.
How long have you been doing those sports?
I started football last year for my middle school, but I've been playing golf since I was 5.
Whoa, okay. It probably might be like an obvious answer, but like what's your favorite of the two?
Golf, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Are you playing both for school or outside school?
I play golf outside and inside school, and football just for this school.
Okay. So what position do you play for football?
Linebacker.
Okay. How long have you been doing it since middle school? Right?
Yeah, since 7th.
Why did you decide to do that?
Well, I'm not really that tall, but I am a big guy, and my dad was like, you should try it, because my uncle, he was a quarterback for his high school, and my dad was also a backer. So I was looking at his photos and his videos, and I was like, you know what, I'll try it out. Yeah. It ended up being really fun.
Yeah, totally. So what about for golf? Like, what initially made you want to play golf?
Again, my dad, but I just found it fun. I thought the idea of playing a sport that wasn't so go get 'em, more relaxing, right? It takes a little more patience. I think I have a lot of patience, so I tried it out, and it's one of the funnest things I've ever decided to do. So yeah.
Yeah. What's one memory from both of those sports that when you think about golf pops to your mind, think about football pops to your?
So for football, I remember my uncle, right? He's really young. He doesn't have bad knees, so we he'll try and tackle me when we play football on Thanksgiving. And one time, I remember I actually tackled him, and he was like, "How did you do that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I guess it just grew, right?"
Yeah.
It was really nice. And for golf, I remember my first eagle. If you don't know what that is, it's two less. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
So I remember I hit a drive down the fairway was good, and then I hit a really nice iron shot straight in the hole. There was no bounce or anything. It just went right in.
Dude, I've seen those on TV when it happens, and like everyone goes crazy. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
it was wild. My dad was screaming.
Yeah. What was the par? Asking.
4 is par 4.
4? Very nice. Wow. All right. Well,
Yeah, that was great.
I think that was
Yeah.
it.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's take that from you.
Okay, so what's your name and can you spell it out for me?
Pablo, Pablo.
Last name?
Martinez, Martinez.
Perfect. And what grade are you in?
9th.
Got it. Okay, so tell me about what you're most passionate about.
Music. Yeah, any type of music really, except country.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Listening to music or playing music?
listening to.
Okay. Okay, cool. So why not country? Why are you country?
I don't like much country because it all sounds the same to me. That's just my personal opinion. I couldn't get into Morgan Wallen. Yeah.
It's a reason. It's a reason. It's okay.
So, I mean, obviously, like, a lot of people just listen to music in general, but, like, at what point do you guys, like, this is something I love, I'm passionate about, like,
Rap mostly. I mean, I think in like 7th grade, my cousin introduced me to Kanye West, and I just, yeah, yeah. That like really got me into that. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Have you ever had like any aspirations in like making your own music?
No, honestly, not really, because I know it's hella hard. So, and I tried at one point, and I was like, this is really boring. It's not for me.
You just
Yeah.
prefer listening to music?
Yeah.
So is Kanye still your favorite? Or?
No, far from.
Far from.
But I still like a little bit of his music. Still come back every once in a while. Yeah.
What's your favorite genre? Like, is it rap or is it?
I like a little bit of rock, a little bit of pop, not much. I mean, if I'm gonna listen to pop, it's gonna be like probably like Charlie XCX. I'm gonna be for real. Not much else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you like really? You mentioned that like one of your friends like told you about Kanye and that like kind of kicked it off. But, like,
Yeah.
Was there another moment besides that?
Really my dad. He really likes Linkin Park, AC/DC, Slipknot, bands like that. And then he introduced me to like rock, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I like some of it. It's alright. So.
Yeah, for sure. So what would you say is like? I mean, it's the thing that you're most passionate about. So like, I don't want to ask a question that's already been asked.
Yeah, like I can't go like a couple hours without listening. Not even hours, like probably like 2 hours without listening to music.
Do you listen to anything else?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
Most of the time, actually.
Okay. Very nice. Well, yeah. Awesome. It was a great interview.
All right.
All right. Let's take that.
Okay, so what's your name and can you spell it out for me?
Pablo, Pablo.
Last name?
Martinez, Martinez.
Perfect. And what grade are you in?
9th.
Got it. Okay, so tell me about what you're most passionate about.
Music. Yeah, any type of music really, except country.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Listening to music or playing music?
Listening to.
Okay. Okay, cool. So why not country? Why are you country music?
I don't like much country because it all sounds the same to me. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
I couldn't get into Morgan Wallen. Yeah.
Alright, you know, it's a reason. It's a reason. It's okay.
So, I mean, obviously, like, a lot of people just listen to music in general, but, like, at what point do you guys, like, this is something I love, I'm passionate about, like,
Rap mostly. I mean, I think in like 7th grade, my cousin introduced me to Kanye West, and I just, yeah, yeah. That like really got me into that. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Have you ever had like any aspirations in like making your own music?
No, honestly, not really, because I know it's hella hard. So, and I tried at one point, and I was like, this is really boring. It's not for me.
You just
Yeah.
prefer listening to music?
Yeah.
So is Kanye still your favorite or
No, far from.
far from?
But I still like a little bit of his music. Still come back every once in a while. Yeah.
What's your favorite genre? Like, is it rap or is it?
I like a little bit of rock, a little bit of pop, not much. I mean, if I'm gonna listen to pop, it's gonna be like probably like Charlie XCX. I'm gonna be for real. Not much else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you like really? You you mentioned that like one of your friends like told you about Kanye and that like kind of kicked it off. But, like,
Yeah.
Was there another moment besides that?
Really my dad. He really likes Linkin Park, AC/DC, Slipknot, bands like that. And then he introduced me to like rock, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I like some of it. It's alright. So.
Yeah, for sure. So what would you say is like? I mean, it's the thing that you're most passionate about. So like, I don't want to ask a question that's already been asked.
Yeah, like I can't go like a couple hours without listening. Not even hours, like probably like 2 hours without listening to music.
Do you listen while you're in class?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes?
Most of the time, actually.
Okay, very nice. Well, yeah, awesome. It was a great interview.
All right.
All right, I can take it from you. Perfect.
Okay, so what's your name and can you spell it out?
Noah Camacho, Noah Camacho.
Freshman?
Yeah.
Cool. So, passionate?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what you're most passionate about.
I'm passionate about watching sports. I watch a lot of sports. I've actually made money from fantasy football. I made around $1,000 playing fantasy football. Yeah, I enjoy watching sports.
What other sports besides football?
I watch a lot of basketball. I watch soccer. I keeping track of it too.
Do you have a favorite team or just like watching?
I just like watching it.
Very nice. So, fantasy football, $1,000 is a lot of money. Me personally, I've lost money in fantasy football. I've not won any. So, like, how are you so good at fantasy?
I don't know. I kind of just trust my gut when I'm drafting players and trading players, and that usually wins me some games and wins me the leagues.
Yeah, totally. So do you play with just your friends, or do you play with other people?
I usually play with my family.
Okay.
Like family friends too. My dad's in it. I usually beat him a lot.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right. So when did you like sort of realize that you really liked? I mean, playing fantasy, watching sports, that kind of stuff.
Probably when I was younger, when I would watch Raiders games with my dad, and
Oh, good. All right. Yeah. Perfect. I can take that. All right.
So, what's your name? Can you spell it out for me?
Gianna, Gianna.
And last name?
Apodaca, Apodaca.
Perfect. And tell me about what you're most passionate about.
I think I'm like really passionate about like cheer and like creating memories with people that I don't know yet and like making new teams and stuff.
Yeah, that's really fun. So, how long have you been doing cheer?
I've been doing cheer for like 2 seasons, so like a year and a half.
Okay. And do you do for the school or outside of school or both?
I do it for school.
Okay, cool. Why cheer? Like, why did you decide to join it in the first place?
I tried out like multiple sports and they just like weren't my thing, and like I used to like watch like the cheer show on Netflix and it like really interested me, and so I finally tried out for a team and I made it, and then I just stuck with it ever since because it's like one of the only sports that I really like.
When exactly did you try for like that first team?
In like the beginning of 8th grade.
Okay. So was it for your school or was it for like Junior Thunder or what?
It was for Junior Tigers.
Okay. So Roseville High School?
Yeah.
Okay. Trader. What? You said that? Just kidding.
Yeah, so you talked about like kind of like you have friends in it, like how do you think that that's like shaped your freshman year so far, like the people that you've met?
I feel like it's just like if I didn't do cheer, there'd be so many people that I wouldn't know like now, and like those are the people that I've made like the closest friendships with, and so like I realized like if I didn't do cheer, like I would be basically like nowhere. Like I would still be like with people like who weren't good people, and so finally like I've moved on and met new people who are like worth keeping and stuff.
Yeah. Totally. All right. Well, yeah, that was great.
And so, can you just spell out your first and last name?
JACOBYTAYLOR, Jacoby Taylor.
And now you're just gonna like
say my name is your name, and then you're going to answer the question.
Okay. My name is Jacoby Taylor, and something I'm passionate about is probably making music. When I get home, I do it every day, just, trying to make different stuff and always trying to be creative.
What inspired you to start making music?
I'd say my dad gave me these beat machines, and he bought them when I was like 6, and he never let me mess around with them until like a couple months ago. And so I just took them home, and it was awesome.
So this is like a recent, kind of hobby?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so what kind of music do you make?
It's a lot of different stuff, a lot of like synthesizers. It's not really one thing. I don't know how to really do everything yet, but I have to do everything at one time. It's hard.
Are you hoping to continue doing this in the future, or is it just like a hobby?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, if anybody picks up on it, that'd be dope, but I'm not interested in pursuing anything great. I just love doing it for the fun of it.
It's just for fun?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about it, aspect?
Probably making the drums is my favorite part. I just bought a new speaker. It sounds crazy, so it's dope.
Do you actually play instruments?
Yeah, they're little keyboards. I know how to play chords and everything. Sometimes I have a guitar and I have to sample that. Yeah.
Do you connect with anybody else through this?
I have a friend in Washington, actually. He makes the same type of music as me, and we just bonded over that instantly. And I used to live there, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you see yourself doing this in the future? How trying?
Just whenever I can, showing it to my friends. Maybe I could post a couple tracks or something like that.
Do you write lyrics and stuff?
I don't have a microphone yet. I'm still trying to buy one. I don't have enough money. Yeah.
Is it so this is just a hobby that you're really busy?
Yeah. It's very expensive, so it's hard to continue forward.
Thank you. So just can you look at me? We're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Spell your first and last name, please.
Brett Vandenberg, B-R-E-T-T, Vandenberg, V-A-N-D-E-N-B-E-R-G.
Okay, and then you're gonna start out by just saying my name is, and then your name, and then you're gonna answer the question.
Okay. My name is Brett Vandenberg.
And answer the question.
My favorite, or what was it? My passion. My most passionate thing is baseball.
Why is that?
Because it's my favorite sport, and I just like playing it.
How long have you been playing?
Since I was 4 or 5-ish.
What made you start playing?
5 years old.
What made you start playing?
It's just really fun, and it's just fun to play. And
Any specific aspects of the game that made you
not really. It's just I like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did your parents make you join? Or?
No, I wanted to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna play in high school?
Yeah, I am right now.
You excited? Oh, you are?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about that?
Favorite part is just getting to hang out with your friends and play against other schools.
So you connect with people through
Yeah.
baseball? Would you say it's most of your friends, or just
Meeting some new people though, so it's cool.
Do you want to continue it in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I want to in college probably if I can.
What about a favorite moment?
Favorite moment probably when we went to states for All-Stars. That was pretty cool. In 8th grade or 7th grade. Playing there was really cool, high stage, big level, so it was fun.
What are your favorite aspects of playing the game now?
Playing the game now, probably hitting is my favorite part.
How so?
Just, I don't know. It's probably what I'm best at, hitting.
Would you say you're just you're going with the flow right now?
Yeah.
Or do you have a specific goal?
The goal is to go D1, but hopefully that happens.
Any other favorite moments or memories?
No, that one was my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Great. She'll take the paper from you just for reference.
Okay.
Can you say your name and spell it out for me?
I'm Ariel, A-R-I-E-L-L-E.
And then last name?
Avila, A-V-I-L-A.
Perfect. Okay. And what grade are you in?
I'm in 9th grade.
Got it. Okay, you can go ahead and say my name is, and after that answer the question.
I'm Ariel Avila, and what I'm most passionate about is helping people.
Helping people.
Mhm.
Okay, tell me more about that.
I think I want to be a social worker when I grow up, or like anything, like help people.
Yeah. Why do you feel that way? Why do you think that?
Because there needs to be like more like helping. I don't know.
No, you're totally good. Yeah, so like at what point did you realize like this is something that I want to pursue and like what I want to do with it?
Well, because I like helping my friends, like with like homework or like talking to them, and also helping my family too, and make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah, I think that's really sweet. Okay. You said it's like pretty good so far. Most passionate about helping people. Is there anything you want to do in the future that pertains to this?
I'm not really sure. I was thinking about a social worker or like an EMT, like help people like physically. There's like a lot of therapists, and I think there needs to be like more helping physically. You know? Yeah.
No, I think that's totally fine. Like you said all that you said, yeah, so we're good.
Okay.
Is that good? Good point? All right, cool. All right, go for it. And then you remember like the little script at the beginning, like say your name, and like say, hi, my name is Mason, and something I'm passionate about.
Okay, so look at me. We're having a conversation. Don't look at the camera because it's not in here. You're just gonna start out. Can you like spell your first and last name?
Mason Farmer, MasonFarmer.
Okay, and then after this, and now you're gonna say your name like my name is, and then you're gonna answer the question. So like my name is Mason. I'm passionate about.
Okay. My name is Mason. I'm passionate about baseball.
Why?
Because I really enjoy it, and I've been playing it since I was 5.
Why'd you start playing?
Because my parents got me into it.
Was it like in the beginning, like you didn't like it, or did you always enjoy playing baseball?
I've always enjoyed it.
Why that?
I don't know, it's just, I felt like something, like, I connected with it really well.
What connects you to baseball?
Probably just, like, it's like a mental game, kinda. And, like, you have to, like, practice a lot, probably.
Do you see yourself continuing games?
Probably, yeah.
What's like your favorite aspect?
I don't know, probably, like, hitting or defense.
What's like a favorite memory you have?
When I was, like, 10, I, like, hit my first home run, so that's pretty cool.
Have you like connected with others through baseball?
No, not really.
Is it like your own kind of thing?
Yeah.
Do you like, are you planning on doing it here at Local?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
And then do you want to do it in college?
I'll try, yeah.
Do you think you'll get like professional?
No.
Is this just for fun?
I mean, it's for fun and because I'm pretty decent at it, but like, I don't think I can make it pro, but yeah. Oh, I'm not good enough? Maybe, I don't know.
Any other like fun moments or memories about
Not really.
Are you excited to play here?
Yeah.
Are you excited for anything in specific?
Just to like be on a part of a high school team, I guess.